So here we are, guys. This is Ron. It is Thursday, September, I have no idea, 28th. And so supposedly they found some legacy documents for me here at City Hall. And so we're going to go in here and see what's what with these legacy documents. And so stand by and we'll see how this goes. They put chairs out here. They weren't here before, were they?
I think so.
Huh?
I think so.
Were they?
Yeah.
Maybe I just didn't realize it. I don't know.
Hello.
Good morning. Is Mariah available, please? You can tell her that Ron is here. I'm a little bit early, but I'm always early.
Yes, dear.
I'll probably be early to my desk too because I'm always early.
Oh. Well, I'm always on time, no problem.
Thank you. There's their Halloween tree. They got a Halloween tree. That makes it easy. They can just. You guys decorate that for every different season? Do you really? Yeah. Makes it easy, right? You don't have to take it down.
Right.
Good for you.
Just decorations.
Yep. That makes it very, very simple.
Good morning.
Hi.
How are you?
I am great. Thank you so much for this.
You are welcome.
Who do I owe the kudos to for this?
Well, the city administrator is the one that has the book.
So that's Sandy, yes?
Yes.
Well, you let her know that I absolutely appreciate, because this means a lot.
Well, I'm glad that you're happy. Let's see. Right here, I mean, you can look at all the pages, but that is the page that you're where it is.
Okay. See, and wait, okay. George, can I want to just take a picture of this somehow. Put your finger at the bottom there. Okay, got that one. Because, okay. And I have gloves coming, document gloves. You're not going to believe this. They were in Ocala. They got sent back to Jacksonville.
Yeah, it's unique.
That's
to
UPS,
post
right?
office, yeah. Unique to track things.
Yeah, but they were already here, and they sent them back. There was, now is that the, there was one other thing that I had seen. I think, and I was able to get the current one online, which did help me a lot, but I've never been able to.
You couldn't find this one online when I sent you the link?
No.
I can send you the link again directly to it
Okay.
with the instructions. Because the thing is once you figure out how to go backwards on there, you can look at charters before this one.
Well,
charters.
and see, that's going to be very, very important for my research
For
and what I'm
what we
doing.
have. Now
No, and I get it. And so I do have some other questions about these documents that are over in storage.
Sure.
How often are those inspected?
So what happens is they get sent to storage,
Okay.
and the company itself stores them in with heat, cooling, and temperature and that kind of thing. I have a list of what's there, And then when it's time to, if they're destroyable, I send them a thing and say, hey, these need to be, because they meet their retention. So everything has a retention time.
Okay, and
Some things don't. Some things are permanent.
right. Is that a standard, like 7 years or 10 years, or is it different for different documents?
Every document
Has
type
its
has
own-
a category,
has- okay.
and then each category has its own retention period. Some
Okay.
are calendar years, some are anniversaries, some are fiscal years.
Okay, all right.
And then some of them are 5 years, fiscal years. Some documents are 5 years after the end, when this ends.
Okay,
Like, say,
all
like
right.
a lien. Like, when a lien is paid off, it's just, the records are destroyable after 5 years from the payoff date.
Okay,
So
okay.
if we could have the lien for 15 years, we
Okay,
keep that.
okay.
Then they pay it off, it moves into a different area in my system. Then from there, then it becomes destroyed. Then we have to report to the state.
What you destroyed.
destroyed.
I actually read that in the Florida statute.
So we keep a record here, and then we.
So
tell the
you've
state
got,
volume.
okay. I guess the other question is because when I was reading the agreement you sent me, it said that they're not responsible for damage by rodents and blah, 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 blah. And obviously that's on them to ensure that they're doing reasonable care,
Right.
having it sprayed, having traps, having, poison or whatever in the little boxes, blah, 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 blah. But is there a standard or some type of a standard operating procedure or set time where you actually go over there and make sure that they're doing what that's my question.
So I haven't been to that facility. However, I have requested many times boxes to be sent back to me.
Okay, and they were fine?
And they're all in perfect condition.
Okay.
Some of those boxes are, now we've only been using that company since 18, as you can see from the agreement that I sent you.
Right.
So, but those boxes some of them were stored previously before, but some of those boxes have been being stored outside of the city for many years. And they're all, and every time I've ever asked for a document, it comes back and it's all been fine.
Okay.
What happens is then we review the box, we take out the documents that are needed for that, we let the person that needs to review them see them or make copies or send them to them, and then we put it back and we ship it back to them at the next.
Available time.
I don't send one box, so
Right. So
twice
you-
a year from here I send our documents if they're storable, and they're taking up space. See, if they're a document we're gonna use on a regular basis,
It's
I
here.
don't send it.
Yeah,
right?
it's here.
But most of those things are like finance, AP documents, things like that. We keep those here until we're like, okay, we're not gonna go in them anymore. Then we take all those documents and we ship them twice a year out. They come and they pick them up. I have a record of what they've taken, then they send me a record for myself of now the new updated list of what was there, including what we've taken. And then
Good,
from there, we say, hey, these are able to be pulled and destroyed. So,
And this is important for the people that live in this city
To understand
because nobody knows.
right.
I'm pretty
People
sure
don't
not very many
understand it.
people do what I'm doing, but it's important that they know what's where and
Right.
what's available and how they can go and get these things. There's a change coming. The winds of change are blowing in the nation, and I'm sure you've kind of seen with the First Amendment audits and a lot of the stuff that's happening. People they're starting to understand that, wait a minute, we need to be involved in our government because we're supposed to be.
Sure.
And so part of what I'm doing here is for my own research, but also to teach other people how to do their own research and get to the end of whatever they want to find. And so, and I'm telling you, you've helped me.
Oh, good.
A
Well, now
bunch, and I
you've
appreciate-
seen the new code. You've seen, this is
Yeah,
not,
well-
I'm sure there's a code in between, a charter in between here, but this is.
Okay.
I'm not positive of that, but this
Well,
was from 1980.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
But the
fine.
last code before 2016, the last charter change, still reflected the 404. But again, remember, we did vote on that
Well-
with the supervisor of election on a ballot, so.
I know. But this is where this becomes, and this is part of my research
Sure.
is to, because this is where because what if the majority of people vote and say, we no longer want free speech to look like it does? This is where things become an issue, where we try to change the rules of the game on the top of the Monopoly box. when we really don't have the authority to do that.
Well,
And
I can
that's-
only tell you
no,
the
no, no,
process
no,
and the
no,
procedures
and, no, no,
that
no,
we did.
and, no, 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 and I appreciate that, and I'm not pointing fingers at anybody. I'm trying to get. I'm the kind of guy, you know, I have a really big shovel and I like to dig.
Sure,
and so, but I appreciate it, and I'm going to go ahead and cut this off because I'm going to ask you for one more favor off the camera here.
Sure.